All right. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Sorry about my voice. I'm still a little bit sick, but today we're going to talk about the night at the hotel and going to MEPS, the Military Enlistment Processing Center. So, MEPS is where you'll go through your first physical and you'll actually sign your contract to get into the military. So, before you go into MEPS, the day before you're supposed to swear in and go to MEPS, you'll go to your recruiter's office. They'll do your final height weight check. Like I talked about last week, they'll do the tape around your waist, make sure you're still within standards. Then they'll drive you down to the hotel. There's usually a hotel right around your MEPS. Mine was Baltimore MEPS, so we stayed in Columbia, Maryland. So they'll take you to the hotel. Usually you'll get down there about 3, 4 o'clock for check-in. You'll meet your liaisons. These are former members of the military that work for companies that are in charge of watching you for the night to make sure you don't do anything stupid. From there, you'll get your room keys. You'll have a roommate, and you'll have a normal hotel room. You can watch TV. You can go to the pool. You can go to the gym. I recommend going to the gym, help you lose a couple last-second pounds. You'll also get 2 meal cards, one for that dinner that night and one for breakfast in the morning. I would highly recommend going to bed early, because you will be waking up about 4 o'clock in the morning to go to breakfast and head to MEPS. All right, so usually they'll have like a game room or something to keep you entertained. I'd recommend going to bed before 10 o'clock. Curfew is 10:15 usually, so try to be in your room about 9, go to bed about 10. Be respectful to your roommate. They're there too. They got to get up early just like you, so don't stay up all night doing stupid shit. All right. So then the next morning, you'll wake up. You'll get a call on the phone in your room about 4:15 in the morning. That'll hopefully wake you up. If not, hopefully your roommate set an alarm and they'll wake you up. So then both you take a shower, take turns, brush your teeth, do what you got to do, your morning routine, get dressed. For MEPS, the dress code's a little differently. You want to dress a little nicer. I would recommend at least polo, khakis, and some nice shoes. Like some dockside or some slip-ons. Look presentable. It's a job interview. You're going to sign your contract to join the military, so be respectful. So get dressed. You'll head down to breakfast. Breakfast usually from like 5 to 5:30. You'll leave the hotel around 5:30. Get on a charter bus, which will drive you onto MEPS, which is usually on a military base. So have your photo ID ready because they'll come on the bus and check. Once you get to MEPS, they'll divide you into lines of people who need to take their ASVAB. So if you haven't taken your ASVAB yet, I went down separately, took my ASVAB a different day. But if you want doing it that day, you'll go into the line of testing. So the first thing you'll do is you'll go to your liaison office after you go through security. You'll go to the liaison office, you'll get your name tag, and you'll go to the testing center. After you finish the testing center, you'll come back and they'll give you your doctor's files and you'll take that to the full physical. The full physical contains blood work, a full doctor's physical, so they'll check you over from head to toe to make sure you don't have anything. Your analysis test to make sure you're not doing any illegal drugs. And then some calisthenics and other joint motion activities to make sure that your body can physically handle some of the stresses that you need to. Once you pass all that, you will officially be allowed to swear in. You will go back to your liaison office and you will pick your contract. For me, my first contract, I picked Hull Technician or HT, but they'll give you a list depending on what your ASVAB score was and what you qualify for. The better your score, the more options you're going to have. After you do that, you'll go into this room where they will have an officer from any branch, depending on what base you're on. Mine was on an Army base, so we had an Army officer. He will come in and issue the oath of enlistment. Once you do that, that's where your parents can come take pictures of you swearing into the United States military. So congratulations, you are now officially contracted to the United States Navy. You'll get your ship date to when you're deploying. And then from there, you'll have to come to the monthly DEP meeting. We'll talk about the DEP meeting next video. All right, you guys have a great day.